Modern cities are remarkable things. Millions of people moving together, billions of decisions made every day. An endless network of systems, infrastructure, and people. Complex enough that no single person could ever understand it all. Yet despite all that complexity, the goal has always been the same: to make life a little easier. The bloom first appeared without explanation. Clusters of bright orange growth emerging from the forgotten corners of the city, attached to concrete, wrapped around steel, occupying spaces they were never meant to inhabit. No one knew what it was, only that wherever it appeared, things seemed to work a little better. Traffic moved more efficiently, resources were distributed more effectively, systems became easier to manage. No one could explain why, but the results were difficult to ignore. At first, the bloom was treated as a curiosity, then an opportunity, then an improvement. Researchers studied it, corporations invested in it, cities embraced it. The bloom spread quietly, not because it was forced upon us, but because it made things easier. A little more efficient, a little more predictable, a little more comfortable. And each improvement seemed too small to question. The strange thing wasn't how quickly the bloom spread. It was how quickly people stopped asking what it was. The questions had been replaced by outcomes. Did it work? Yes. Was life better? Apparently. And for most people, that was enough. The bloom became part of the landscape, part of the architecture, part of daily life. A presence both familiar and unsettling, as though the city itself had begun growing something new beneath the surface. Eventually, a generation grew up alongside it. For them, there was no before. The bloom had always been there, always helping, always optimizing, always present. No one remembered exactly when dependence became acceptance, only that life without it felt increasingly unimaginable. The bloom never demanded obedience. It never issued commands. It never claimed ownership. It simply made life easier. And each year we surrendered a little more uncertainty in exchange. Until eventually, nobody remembered what problems the bloom had solved. Only that life without it seemed impossible. Perhaps that is the difference between conquest and convenience. One arrives by force, the other is invited inside. Maybe the bloom made us better. Or maybe it simply grew into the spaces we stopped paying attention to. No one can say for certain anymore.